Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to make sure real quickly that I went over uh, the idea and the thoughts behind this little activity, and just make sure that it makes sense to everyone. So, so when the kids walk into class here, they'll be given a card, and so if you click this link, then you'll see a link to the cards. I already went ahead and put all the slides together so that all we gotta do is hand each individual card to the kids. The only thing that I don't have that you would need is a spot in your classroom where the kids will deposit each of these cards, and they will be named, the different macromolecules, so protein and all of that. So you'll give them a place to put each of them, so they'll get their card when they come in. They'll read the card, decide what macromolecule is this card talking about, and they will place it there. You would click on the review card here and present. And once you present, then you can just kind of go over them with the class. Which one is this talking about? Boom. Did you get it right? Which one is this talking about? Boom. Did you get it right? And so on. So all the answers are there. So now, after they've come in, they've read one of their cards, they've placed it there. We review all of them together, so that the students will be able to at least be exposed to every single one. And then now we give them some time to do some test questions. All right. Um, and so they would be given this. You could either give it to them. I guess paper would be fine. I kind of made it so that they can either do paper or Chromebook, depending on the situation. But here you can just print this out for them. So they would write their answers in the little box if and you could do it either way, whether it's in on the Chromebook or not. The first thing that you do is introduce the properties of water. This is the video that we played when we first introduced it to the kids. So play the video to kind of recap. And then after that, after you play the video, then you will present this right here, which is the properties of water scenario presentation. So you will do 2 rounds. This will be kind of like a quick rotation exercise. So you'll put the students in groups of 3 in order to do this. All right. So each of the students will get a scenario. The first kid will get scenario 1. Second kid will get scenario 2. Third kid will get scenario 3. Okay. And you will give the student scenario is right here. You'll click that and boom, open it up, and that will give you the printout for the student scenarios. So each student gets one. So all of them will look at their scenarios and they will pick key terms that gives them an indication of what the property of water is. Like what which word here is important. Then they'll rotate. You could probably give them 30 seconds to a minute for each one. Um, and then they would rotate. So now student 2 has scenario 1. The key term from student 1 obviously is written. The job of student 2 is to read the new scenario and figure out what property of water is. And then you'll rotate one more time. And so now it's the student 1 has scenario 3. They see the key terms, they see the properties of water of the other students, and now their job is to figure out what about the key terms makes the property of water stand out to you. All right. So here is the presentation slides for round 1. All right. So the first thing you guys had to do was pick your terms, right? And then this is when they do rotation 2. You can be presenting this. And then during rotation 3, you can be presenting this. And then you review. Scenario 1, what are the key terms? As a class, we do it. Um, then what's the property of water for scenario 1? The class discusses it. And then what about the key terms made it stand out to you? We discuss it as a class. So you do it for scenario 1, scenario 2, and scenario 3. Then we do round 2, right? So round 2, they do the same thing. All right. They do the pick the key terms, blah blah blah. Then go through their rotation and then they go through the first rotation and the second rotation. So you would have give them scenario 4, scenario 5, and scenario 6, and they would do the same thing here. Here is scenario, so they would do round 2. Here is scenario 4, scenario 5, scenario 6, and then we would review the same way. And we would wrap up class by doing questions, and I will make sure that you have the link for the questions that the students will do. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. So have a good day, guys. It's going to be a good, nice little week. Let's enjoy it and live stress free, child. Live stress free.